Hello. This is our group project for week 8. It's on international human resources management and expatriates. And in my group, there's Nazmo, Oluwakemi, and myself. And then Oluwafemi, excuse me if I mispronounced that. So all over the world, economies are facing tremendous challenges as group trade has declined, travel is restricted, businesses are struggling to survive, and consequently, employees are being furloughed or even dismissed in large numbers, to name just a few of the COVID-19 detrimental effects all over the world, in the world economy. As a result, employees working remotely is fast becoming the new normal. And most organizations, workers who operate on international assignments are employed in other countries are most affected due to various restrictions and lockdown by governments to check the rate of spread and infections of the virus. So this week it was broken down into 2 questions, and the first question is, can we force employees from other countries to work or operate with the US? So expatriates workday life has changed while performing overseas tasks during coronavirus disease pandemic, and this new status quo may influence future expatriates' expectations regarding their work-life interface. Employees from other countries cannot be forced to work or operate in the United States.
Okay, I'll be talking about the United States employment law, which in this situation although is applicable to an extent, but not applicable in all situations. And also, as a general rule, the federal employment laws do not apply to employees stationed overseas unless the law itself clearly and specifically states that it applies outside the boundaries of the United States.
All right, so it's me. I'm going to respond part of the second question. The question was, how can employers be more successful with the repatriates? So repatriating employees is a process of an employee returning to live and work in their home country, typically once an overseas assignment that has come to an end. And, most employees send international assignment that are usually high-skilled individuals to utilize their expertise. However, on return to their home country, it's surprisingly common for employee to experience a reverse cultural shock and feeling for the loss of their host country. For example, we can talk about the US Army. When they go for a mission in abroad and they come back, they go through lots of painful problem like PTSD and all those. Yeah, so this can be one of the example of the cultural shock.
Thank you, Nazmil. So basically, this question talks about repatriates, just like Nazmil has said, these are people that has worked as expatriates in a foreign land, returning back to their home country. So this can be a bit challenging for a lot of employees because, having spent a lot of years working in another country and going back to the country, they find it difficult settling down and acclimatizing to the new environment. So I'm going to be discussing the steps HR employers can take, to retain these highly experienced people, because we all know that expatriates are people who are highly skilled, that have to work in a foreign land. So the first step is creating regular contact. You have to keep contact with them while overseas. Opening good communication channel with their line manager. They have to have a very good relationship with their line manager. Providing welcome packs, compensation ahead of their return. As we all know, these people are highly skilled people, and returning back to their country, they are they're going to be called hotcakes. Other people will be seeking them to grab them from their normal employer. So the compensation part should be really good. You must involve them socially, and you must have a lot of follow-ups with them. Also, I'm going to be discussing steps that can be taken before an employee departs for an international assignment. So first, I'll say ensuring the organization sends the right people, so that an employee is working in an organization and is performing his or her duties well doesn't mean if he or she is sent abroad as an expatriate is going to perform well. So the selection process must be really good to make sure that, okay, sending an employee abroad, you're sending the right person that can do the job. Then clearly defining the path, the expert's path career goal before the assignment to reflect the overall objective of the company. Discussing the challenges of repatriation before the employees go. So a lot of people go abroad not knowing what they're going to face. And, it's always good to give this employee heads up to know the challenges and everything they're going to be going through. Creating a mentorship program, creating a mentorship program is, of course, there are people that have been through this in the past, people that has worked as expatriates that have returned back the organization. So, those people can serve as mentors to these new expatriates abroad. So that's really gonna encouraging expats to make regular visits to their home country while working abroad. So this is going to help them acclimatizing back, for example, sending an employee to work abroad and spending 5-10 years without coming back home, when the employee returns back home, there's going to be a big culture shock. A lot of things will have changed, but through regular visits back, at intervals and stuff like that, it's going to be well familiar with what's still happening back home. So I think these are the steps employees can take for expatriates to help their organizations better. This will be the references, and I believe this concludes the week 8 human resource management. It's been nice working with you all, Nazmo, Kelly, Oluwakemi, and I wish you all well in your research papers, and have a nice week.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Thank you so much, guys.